start our breathing on the open of this diary. At the opening, at the beginning. I was saying yesterday that it is becoming easier to say what needs to be said, and I shared that I was going to be, having a conversation. It never happened. The person never showed. Yeah, that's a conversation for another time. I feel a lot of things about that, about being blown off. But the conversation will still happen. Yeah, it will. It being easier to say what needs to be said. I think for a long time it was really uncomfortable to say certain things to certain people out of the fear of how they would receive it. Always worried about how they would receive it and what they would think of me for saying it, whether or not they would like me, whether or not it would be the end of us, the end of this relationship or friendship or whatever. But it is becoming more comfortable for me to stand in integrity and say what needs to be said with honesty and transparency and with dignity. I'm becoming less and less interested with how will they feel if I say this? How will they feel if I do this? How will they feel if I choose this? I'm learning to master, it feels, standing in my authenticity and doing what's best for me, even if it's not what's best for all of us. It was really important for me when I was younger, I would say in my 20s, to seek validation from friends that I respected. I remember there was a friend that I would call for everything. Every decision that I was going to make, I would run it by her first because I trusted her and valued her. Still trust her and value her. But with age, that's changed. It was like I needed permission to do something that coming into my 40s has left me. I don't need to check in with anyone about the decisions that I'm making. Sure, when you're in partnership, it's important to communicate. Absolutely. When you're in partnership, you should be making decisions together. I believe in that fully. But I also believe that even in partnership, we are independent. And there are decisions that are for us that have nothing to do with the whole of us, the unit of us. And so saying what needs to be said for me feels good. It is. I'm getting much more comfortable with saying what needs to be said on across the board, right? In my personal life, in my professional sphere, not spear, even though sometimes a sister might need a spear. I'm stupid. Breathe. It gets easier is the point. It gets easier to stand in your truth, to speak up for yourself, to stand up for yourself, to believe in yourself, to trust yourself. Trusting yourself. That's a good place to end. That's a good place to end. Because I want to record a diary when I'm up and fresh about being brave. So let's meditate. When I say what needs to be said, the truth is, I allow myself to be more when I trust myself, I know that what's good for me may not be good for them, but I will do this anyway. What is the this? And my intention for today. My intention for today is to trust myself. I wish that for you. I wish that for me. Peace.